I mean, what a performance from Patrick Mahomes, and comes with a bit of attrition. Early in the fourth quarter, sticks his foot in the ground. What was a game-tying touchdown, but for a moment, Chief fans thought all might be lost. Mahomes, you see that left foot giving him issues, would go into the blue tent, get some tape, didn't miss a down, and leads his team to an overtime victory. Now 8-0, Mahomes, postgame.
Hi, guys. Patrick, can you just describe what it felt like? Take us through the injury itself and when you're getting up.
Yeah, no, I was obviously running for the goal line. Was kind of committed to running the football, and at the last second saw Samaje, and so kind of awkwardly rolled the ankle a little bit. Definitely scary. I think it hurt more just because it's the same ankle I rolled last week. So it scared me a little bit. But once I kind of took my breath and kind of calmed down a little bit, ended up being not too bad. We were able to go in there, kind of get the respat, and go back on the football field.
Were you feeling a little better just as you got about halfway across the field when you were on your own?
Yeah, I was trying to run off the field, and they were telling me not to. I mean, just kind of the football mentality is to get off the field, and we just scored a touchdown. And they told me to just take it slow, and as I started walking, I started feeling better. And obviously, after I get the respat, get that comfortability back, and then took a few drops and felt good.
Just the last thing with Andy said that he actually told you were coming out, and then
yeah, I thought he was joking. He said it, and I was like, come on, like we're not doing this again. He trusts me, and once the doctors checked it out, and I was able to get back and do the drops again, he let me get back on the field.
Any similarities between this injury and the one in the playoffs a couple years ago?
No, I think just because the one in the playoffs a couple years ago was a little bit how I got tackled. It got stuck, and it hurt a lot more. I could move. I can still have mobility in my ankle, and I still did after this game. And so obviously you'll sleep, probably get a little swelling tomorrow, but a short week. But you go in there and take care of it and be prepared to play next week.
You knew pretty quick it wasn't anything like serious, right?
Yeah, I mean, you feel the pain, and that scares you because, I mean, obviously I've dealt with ankles before, but just kind of laid there, and as time kind of went on, the pain I don't know the word, it subsided. Yeah, that's why it was a big word for me. But it did, and so I just kind of got back to it and got back moving again, and felt comfortable going out there.
What makes DeAndre such a nice fit for what you guys are?
Yeah, I mean, he's so good at winning one-on-one. And so to be able to have him down in the red zone, third down situations, he does a good job of filling out and finding those windows. He's kind of like Travis does. I think as he figures out the whole entire offense, he'll get even better because there's sometimes he's going places I'm like, man, there's a time and a place for that, but that's what makes him great. And then you give him a chance down the field and he makes a play. It goes from a play where it might have been a bad decision to a big-time catch.
Play where he had three defenders around him. Did he run the?
He ran the route similar to Trav did, and then as I scrambled up in the pocket, he kind of took off down the field, and I wanted to throw the ball a little bit harder. Obviously, getting hit, it kind of floated a little bit for me. But to have a guy like that can go up and make that catch in a crowd of defenders is a special type of player.
Patrick, how much does it enter your mind with DeAndre that he's going to be the target on that play and the history he has of maybe bringing down some?
Yeah, I mean, you see it on tape, and, I mean, there's even more in the game I probably could have gave him chances for. But you have to know the time and the place to give him those chances. And I felt like we're kind of at the edge of field goal range, give him a chance down the field, let him make a play, and he did. And the more plays he makes, the more chances I give him, and that's kind of how you roll as you go along the season.
And the fourth quarter touchdown he has to go ahead where he runs a slant. Andy said there's a couple options on that play. You're trusting him, not having played with him that long, that he's going to see it the same way.
Yeah, he's extremely intelligent, so we can talk about things on the sideline. He's seen a lot of different looks, and so we had talked about certain coverages and what we were going to do with him, and then obviously I had options on the other side as well, but they gave him the one-on-one option. We got to the check that we had talked about versus the coverage we had talked about, and he goes out there and makes a big-time catch.
You say talk about even during the week?
Yeah, during the week. We talked about that during the week. You obviously study tape. You see the different looks you can get in that certain situation. Obviously with the defense pushed over to kind of take Trav away for the most part. It's one-on-one on the backside. Then you look at the leverage of the guy and you get to the right check and you let a guy win one-on-one.
Patrick, some of the guys in the locker room are gaining more and more respect for Kareem with what he's done for them. Not that long ago, What's it been like for you to watch him get back into this and really excel?
Yeah, it's been fun. It's been fun to watch, man. I mean, he's come in the building since he's been here, and he just got after it every single day. He works his tail off. He prepares himself for the moment, and then whenever we get down there in like fourth quarter and into games, he's going to make those runs 5 to 6 yards, 7 yards, whatever it is, and he's going to finish. And when you play that hard the entire game, it wears on the defense. And so I think that guys are proud of the way he's playing and the way he's coming about his business this year.
What's he like in the huddle in like the fourth quarter overtime?
Chips in the middle, cards up. Nobody better than the man who did it in Vegas a year ago. How about this season? First and second down, touchdown to interception. It's where the issues are happening. On third down, laser focus, including tonight's performance. 6 touchdowns to just 1 INT. Finished 11 of 13 for 126 and 3 scores on third.